like some moments that you really had to kind of dive deep and really figure out yourself?
It's a great question. I was thinking about that. And I think for me, being young, you don't know what you don't know. So you're just going through the motion and you're grasping at everything that you can grasp to be successful and pay your bills. And while living in survival, as we all do when we start our career, you make some bad choices and you accept some bad habits, and they just continue to build. And so, as I left the receptionist position, became an administrative assistant, and they continued to pour into me, and I kept growing momentum. I stepped out on my own and got licensed, and I really didn't know what I didn't know. And I want you to go back to 1996 in your mind. For some of you, you're like, oh my gosh, I was in high school. But for myself,
That's what I did. I was a senior. I was getting ready to graduate in
thanks,
96.
Brock. I appreciate that. But for me, I didn't know what I didn't know, but I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have GPS. And so I'm running off of Google Maps and a beeper, and then went into a Nextel. You guys are like, what the heck's a Nextel? But as the momentum came, I went in survival mode. My husband lost his job at one point in time, and I it fueled my fire that I can't let our family go backwards. And so I started adopting some really, really, really bad habits. If you read the book, you'll be like, holy cow, she looks sweet and innocent. And I wasn't. I was sneaking out of bed at night for my husband and going to my office to work at 2 or 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, because I had already, really destroyed our family by working at home. And so he had asked me to move my computer out of our home and be present. And I wasn't. And so I did that. And then I was quite honestly addicted to my work. And I just couldn't leave it. I wanted to live at a high level at home, but I also wanted to serve my purpose with my clients. And I lived in a lot of fear. And so it drove me to just go, kind of out of, it wasn't addiction of alcohol or drugs, but it was addiction of working and the accolades and everybody thinking you're the best. And so he, after the second ultimatum, gave me the third ultimatum, and it was get it fixed or I'm leaving. And I'm proud to say, after 29 years, we had our anniversary last Sunday of 29 years married together, 30, we figured it out. But I always say probably the most pivotal point for me was admitting I didn't have all the answers.